Good day. Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and newly elected Asian Development Bank President Masato Kanda reaffirmed their partnership in achieving development and sustainable growth for the country. During Kanda's courtesy call in Malacanang on Wednesday, Marcos hailed the Philippines' strong and enduring partnership with the ADB since its establishment in 1966. He referred to the ADB as the country's most important partner in the country's development, starting with the administration of his father, the late former President Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. For his part, Kanda committed towards advancing the ADB's role in helping the Philippines achieve its development goals. The ADB is one of the Philippines' top sources of official development assistance. The bank funds big-ticket infrastructure projects and various government programs, including the Marcos administration's initiatives such as the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge Project, the Climate Change Action Program, the Build Universal Health Care Program, and the Walang Gutom 2027 Food Stamp Program. Senator Grace Poe has welcomed the Department of Transportation's plan to review the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. In a statement, Poe expressed optimism that the DOTr would address the issues surrounding the PUVMP for more than 7 years. Among the issues she pointed out are the lack of clear route plans, the high cost of modern jeepney units, foreign vehicle designs, and inadequate subsidies for drivers. She also pointed to the program's low utilization rate, where only 53% of its 7.5 billion peso budget has been used from 2018 to 2024. An additional 1.6 billion pesos has been allocated to the PUVMP this year. Poe said that since 2019, she had consistently filed Senate Bill number 105 to balance modernization with the needs of PUV drivers and operators. She urged the DOTr to listen to the concerns of drivers and operators and pave the way for a just and humane modernization of the transport sector. She also asked the DOTr to use its funds efficiently to ensure that transport modernization is carried out with proper planning and consultation. Earlier, Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon acknowledged the delays in the PUVMP's implementation and adhered to calls for its review. He also agreed to opening dialogue with the transport stakeholders to ensure a fair transition. The French defense industry has expressed interest in supporting the Philippine government's plan to modernize the armed forces of the Philippines. French ambassador to the Philippines, Marie Fontanelle, said the government has requested French industry players for information related to the country's Horizon 3 program. The program seeks to bolster the country's defense capabilities by acquiring more ships, aircraft, radar systems, and other assets. Fontanelle said French suppliers are ready to engage with the government and hear official requests to acquire new equipment, be it for the Army, Navy, or Air Force. She assured that France has a full-fledged defense industry that provides assets that are combat-proven and sovereignty-oriented. PTV Tawi-Tawi signs on today, February 27, with the goal of expanding government broadcasting to reach even the province's geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. The People's Television Network launched its Tawi-Tawi channel, which covers 80% of the province and reaching 9 municipalities. PTV Tawi-Tawi is equipped with a 400-watt analog transmitter and supported by PBS-BBS Tawi-Tawi to optimize government resources and strengthen communication efforts in Mindanao. PTV says the station aims to provide reliable, timely, and truthful information, as well as credible and relevant news and public service content for the government to the people. It is also reinforcing its role to fight misinformation and disinformation in coordination with other state media agencies. PTV says it continues to serve Filipinos with integrity and transparency by ensuring access to accurate, fact-based, and verified news and information even to the far reaches of the country. In our business news, the Department of Energy is working with the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development Nuclear Energy Agency to help develop the Philippines' nuclear energy capabilities. In a meeting on February 24 in Taguig City, Energy Secretary Rafael Otilio said the country has made significant progress in ratifying agreements that will pave the way for a safe, sustainable, and responsible nuclear energy program. OECD-NEA Director General William Magwood IV, meanwhile, pledged to support the program by providing technical expertise and developing the local workforce. The government aims to introduce nuclear energy technologies that can add 1,200 megawatts into the country's energy mix by 2032. Meanwhile, SM-affiliated convenience store chain Alfamart is partnering with more micro, small, and medium enterprises to help them expand their business and promote inclusive growth. SM Investments Corporation announced Alfamart's latest partnership with Laundry Express, a self-service laundry shop with over 52 outlets across the country. Alfamart previously partnered with MSMEs Cocoa Fresh Tea and Juice and Potato Corner. It targets to open 200 stores in Luzon this year, adding to the 2,100 outlets and 2,500 jobs opened in 2024. In other news, provincial and city bus operators in Metro Manila have filed a fare increase petition before the Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board. The operators said the fare hike will cover the rising costs of fuel, higher tollway fees, and high terminal fees from mall and transport hubs like the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange and One Ayala. The petition calls for an increase in base fare to 15 pesos for ordinary buses from 13 pesos and 17 pesos for aircon buses from 15 pesos. LTFRB Chairperson Chofilo Guadis said the board will have to study the petition first. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Wilnard Barcelona. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.